Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are so excited. It's Friday, so it must be Friday Facebook Live. I'm Tanya Friedman, Chief Operating Officer of Connetics USA, and we are so excited today. We are redoing our IELTS hero video with Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Can you
Hello,
hear me
can you
okay?
hear me, guys? Yeah,
Oh,
I hope
Jeff,
this is fine.
we can see you perfectly today. Yay!
Yeah, thank you so much. But I'm just worried because there's party going on outside my door.
There's a
So
party going on, Jeff, because they're
yeah,
celebrating for you, right?
yep. I throw a party and I'm throwing party. So next time,
Okay. Well, we're very happy to have you back on for your IELTS Hero video and interview. And for those of you who didn't watch the first video, unfortunately, Jeff had a little bit of a hitch with his internet, but Jeff has been such a great hero, helping so many people, inspiring so many people, that we thought that we would redo the video today because he has a lot of tips and pointers to share with everybody. So I'm going to get started. Before we do that, though, just to give a shout out to the Lafora admin team. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Louise, Paul, Jean, Yanni, just so wonderful to be able to do these IELTS Hero interviews. And for anyone who has not watched the IELTS Hero interviews before, the purpose is just to help you. So we all know that the IELTS is a big challenge. Jeff is nodding his head, right, Jeff?
yep.
Big challenge.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I think for many nurses, the IELTS is even more terrifying than the NCLEX. Jeff's nodding. And you know, we want to give the opportunity to those who've worked so hard, like Jeff, to share their story and to give some pointers and tips to all of those out there who have not yet passed the IELTS exam. So Jeff, if you want to tell us a little bit about, before we talk about IELTS, if you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Jeffrey. I think I'm quite popular now in Lefora because I posted some videos. So everyone saw that. I'm currently based now here in Dubai, UAE. So I'm working here since 2012. And so, yeah, that's it. I started in Abu Dhabi and now I'm in Dubai.
Okay. And Jeff, how long, tell us about your nursing career. How long have you been a nurse?
Okay. So I'm quite old now. So I
You look
graduated
very young to me,
2000.
Jeff.
Thank you so much. I graduated 2006, so that's my batch. So it's been, I think, it's 13 years now. So
Okay.
I didn't change any career because after working or graduated, um, I I I worked in the Philippines, and after that I work as a Filipino overseas worker, like a nurse.
Okay. Great. So Jeff, and I see we have we have so many people watching us today. So exciting. We have Hyacinth saying hi, Tanya and Jeff, excited here. And we've got Joy, we've got Fräulein, hi Fräulein. Wow, we've got so many people watching us today from all over the world. Very excited to hear Jeff's story. Jeff, tell us about your your story with the IELTS.
Okay, so actually this is quite not like a common easy success because I struggled. So first I did it twice. So like my NCLEX, I did it twice, but and during my NCLEX I didn't fail, just only for the power interruption I need to retake it. So with my IELTS, I took it last June. So I got um listening 8, reading 8, writing 6, and speaking 6.5. So I'm a bit disappointed that time and frustrated. But anyhow, after that, I realized that in my part, I have also, gaps because I didn't do well on a part 3 because I didn't give an expanded question answer and as well as good vocabulary. and no connectors. So my overall band score during that time is 6.7. So now I retook it last August 14. So now I passed because I got 7.5 in speaking and 6.5 for overall score. And I didn't focus on during that time on my second take for listening reading because my mind was open for combined score. So yeah.
Okay. So you had a strategy in mind.
Yes, because that's the thing. If you didn't do well, so you need to have a root cause analysis that why you didn't succeed. So you need to work on that problem.
Yeah.
So with that, I came up with new strategies.
Okay. And I think that's interesting, Jeff, because I think for so many people, when they think about the IELTS, it's so overwhelming. But the fact that you had that strategy is really a smart idea because you were looking at what you did before to see how you're going to strategize to pass.
Okay. Well, I could say that it's all about mind setting. Because if you will think that you will not do well or you're gonna be nervous during your exam, I think that's a big no-no because it will happen. So what I did is like I just prepared, I did everything, and I imagine my success like doing this interview and do a lot of success stories to my group. So yeah.
That's interesting that you say you imagined it. As you were speaking, I'm thinking of, sometimes with athletes, when they're like a top athlete, if they have a trainer, the trainer will tell them to imagine in their minds themselves going through the competition. So I think that's an interesting tactic, is kind of to imagine yourself in the exam and imagine yourself doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's law of attraction.
Yeah,
So if you will imagine, it
100%.
will happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
And plus, if
yeah.
you will be surrounded with good people, like good speaking buddies, like doing practice like 8 hours or 10 hours. So giving a lot of efforts will pay off later on.
And Jeff, you really have put in the work. I know even in the free IELTS Connetics Swish IELTS support group, you are very active in that group. Tell us about the work. Like,
Yeah.
how often how many hours did you
So,
do? I mean, you spoke about for the hours, but how many did you do a week?
okay. Okay, being active in Facebook, like you're always post Alex or Swoosh, they are always posting like a task daily. So you need to answer that, just not only like or put a hard reaction, but the most important is try to answer all those tasks. And especially during the weekend, like this Friday, there will be mock exam. So don't feel get nervous because of Alex is gonna ask you, but rather you need to overcome that because during the exam, it's not about all the people that gonna listen to you. It's just only you and the examiner. So that's a big factor.
So just
So
focus on the examiner.
yes, yeah. So like I tried for mock test with Alex like twice, and being active in the Facebook, I actually won a $49 score. So just being active there,
Wow.
you will be lucky that you can have your free course. So with that, it's very helpful because I can say that the course was really made especially for this kind of attack or strategy for the nurses. So it's very useful.
So what specifically did you learn that was useful?
I could say listening, reading, and of course speaking because that's what we really want to excel.
Okay. Wow, we have a lot of people watching you today, Jeff. So we have Gary, Steve, Nonan, Haynes, Sing Sing, Taya, Louis, Louise, Arian, Patrick, Vlad is watching from the Philippines. Happy birthday, Jyoti. Jyoti, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Fraulein is watching. So we have a lot of people watching you today. And really, we are so grateful to you, Jeff, because we know that it's scary to do the IELTS Hero interview as well. But
I'm not, for me now, because this is
you're
my
not
dream.
scared?
Yeah, I'm actually proud of myself because right now my dream is already came true. So and I love
Well,
doing interviews.
ah, well, we love having you.
Yeah. So and also I just want to apologize because this is a situation here in Dubai as a nurse. So you just only have sharing accommodation. So I'm looking forward in the future that in the US I will have my own house, uh, I have my own privacy. So dream about that.
Absolutely. And I think that that's really important to keep in mind for everybody watching, is to know what it is, to keep in mind your dream, to keep feeding that dream, as we say. When
Yeah.
we had a post in the IELTS support group, Jeff, you posted, what is your dream? Share with everybody. When you get to the US, what do
Okay,
you
what
want to do?
so actually this is also my plan. If ever the examiner will ask me, I will really say that I want to be, other than being a nurse, I could say that I could be an actor. So if I will have a chance, I will audition like in American Idol or American America's Got Talent. Although I don't have that talent, just only to
Uh,
show.
well, we look forward to seeing you on America's Got Talent, Jeff. And any other advice for nurses in terms of specific pointers and tips that you can share?
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. This is very important. So for listening, what I did is like during the exam and even my practice, just only to focus. I'm trying to imagine that I will just read the question and then I will act like I'm a blind and then I will not look in the screen because I took IDP here in Dubai and computer based. So during the listening, I just listen to audio and then I will not look at it. So I internalize the conversation. And it's very important that you comprehend, the synonyms because that's their strategy. And for reading, actually, that's one of my Waterloo. But I could say that if you really focus on, I think you can get it even if it's more than 8. And for writing, actually, writing is the most difficult part. Even if you are good, they're gonna give you, lower band. So I just prepared like how to write an essay, like the body, introduction, and conclusion. So that's only how I prepared. And for listening, every day I make sure that I had 2 to 3 mock practice with my speaking buddies in the group. So with that, I think we can achieve everything.
Wow. So very detailed, Jeff. I mean, you really put a lot of thought and effort into every aspect of the IELTS. It's your IELTS speaking went up. It went up a point, right? From the first test to
Yes,
the second.
like one band score from 6.5 to 7.5. Yeah.
Which is
And also
incredible.
I have this, yeah, and I think Tanya, it's also important that you need to show your personality to the examiner because like what I did, I prepared myself like I wore the best dress I had in my closet and it's actually new. And plus I tried to be like a natural.
Mhm.
And when I answer, I don't want to give like a common answer. So that's make you more distinct and remarkable to the examiner. And plus, if you will give a good expression and as well as vocabulary, I think you can nail that.
So you've got to be yourself, your best self. Put
Yeah,
forward your best self.
yeah, yeah.
Can you share?
Even if you're a
Can
shy
you?
type,
Sorry, say again.
even if you are a shy type person, I think that's the time that you need to act like a different person.
Yeah. Maybe you've got to put on your acting skills, like Jeff, right?
No, yeah, but me, I'm just being myself. Like one of the question was, does your friend asking you for help to buy gifts? Like what I told the examiner, yes, because I consider myself that I'm good in. I have a good sense of in fashion. So yeah, that's the reason why they're calling me to help them.
Okay. Jeff, now that you've gone through this journey of taking the IELTS twice, here as an IELTS hero, you've done it, you've accomplished it. What do you wish you knew when you started studying for the IELTS?
Just I could say if I only knew that there's a certain group that could help you, that's a big factor. Because especially in speaking, good that there's also pandemic right now, so we utilize Zoom. So with that, there's a lot of chance that we have like more of practice via Zoom. So that's a good thing because it's all over around the world that we have speaking bodies in Canada, US, Japan, and Middle East. So it really helps. So if this is only existing before and plus swoosh and you, so I could say that it's really helped.
Okay. And really, I can say to you, Jeff, huge congratulations, because the IELTS is not easy and you really put in the work. I mean, I know in the free IELTS Connetics Swoosh group, you are so active. So those nurses who are maybe in the group or are joining the group, it's not a matter of just joining. It's a matter of actually really doing the work like Jeff, because to be able to raise your scores like he did was incredible. It's really a wonderful accomplishment. Jeff, any final pointers or tips on the IELTS?
For final tips, if you're part of Swoosh team, focus on their resources because Alex and Alexander, and especially Stephen during their study room, they giving you like the actual exam key points. So utilize that. Utilize the person, exploit the resources. So that's the main thing. Don't be a lurker. We don't need your heart or like reaction, but rather give the answer. And try to find a good circle of your speaking buddies. And plus, of course, we are praying.
Absolutely. Always, always. So Jeff, when you move to America, and we're not saying if, we're saying when you move to America, what is your goal when you get there? Where would you like to see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, I could see myself, aside from being nurse, because I have families in the US. So I'm hoping I'm gonna be assigned in East Coast side. So at least I will be near to them. And as well as I need to improve myself as well. Like I will do more trainings and like certificates. So at least I will excel. Like my idol here in the fora, Paul. Yeah, it's
Yes.
my idol. So yeah, I really admire him.
Yeah. And that's, I think, the beauty of coming to America. There's so much opportunity to grow as a person, personally, as well as in your career.
Yeah, yeah. And I think
Oh,
the opportunity is based on your merit, not just because of your color or anything or something political, because
absolutely.
everyone has equal chance.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Jeff, it was an absolute pleasure speaking to you again. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for being an IELTS hero. Congratulations.
Okay. I will just give a final thank you to Swoosh team and Connetics. Again, gorgeous ladies, Tanya Friedman, Una, Melanes, and the handsome gentleman from Swoosh, Alex and Alexander, and Stephen. And as well as my group. Hi to all. And you can have it as well. Just believe in this curtain because this is although it's cheap, but this is some kind of, there's a magic effect for the success story of my group.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Jeff, for sharing. There are so many people all over the world who have so enjoyed listening to your story, and we celebrate your success with you, and we wish you continued success in America.
Thank you so much, Tanya.
Thank you.
Looking,
Best wishes.
yes, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Looking forward for my group to be here. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.